Reviews, the biggest news, the what's new, and the who's who. Welcome to the Daily Gamer Podcast with Joe Mango and James.
Welcome to the Daily Gamer Podcast number 19.
What's up?
Almost at the big 2-0 with me, Joe Mango, and
James.
And our very special guest for this week. He works with us here at Daily Gamer, but we've only ever had him on the podcast once before. All the way from Australia is Larry.
Hello, hello.
What's your gamer tag, by the way?
Ontez.
Ontez?
Yeah, O-N-T-E-Z.
Where did you come up with that?
Dude, I actually kind of stole it from someone when I was younger. Yeah, I know. So it's not original, unfortunately. But this was ages ago. This is way back in like the RuneScape, the old school RuneScape days.
I like it.
And,
Ontez.
What does it mean?
Dude, I have no idea. I just remember that my friend, when I was a kid, that I used to play like RuneScape with. Back then, it wasn't old school RuneScape, but I think he had a guy named Ontez, and I just thought it was cool, and I just stole it.
It is
and
pretty
then it
cool.
Became
Once.
James is Jeribian.
Jeribian.
I always say it wrong. And I'm just Joe Mango.
I can give you the story to that.
Oh, go on then. We're sidetracking a little bit. So,
just to warm up,
the
lips. That came from, well, I used to work in a hospital at the reception desk it's an ophthalmologist.
Okay. For eyes.
For eyes.
Eye stuff, yeah.
And I used to deal with all the records and stuff, people's records, and they held weird names here and there. And then one was, I think their middle name was Jeribian.
Right.
And I was like, that's such a cool middle name.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this
Someone's
random
middle
person.
name was Jeribian.
So
yeah,
random.
I thought you just like made it up because it's like James and then Caribbean or something.
No.
So you just started using it for games? After
Yeah,
that?
I just thought, like, I always remembered it.
Yeah.
I call myself.
That's cool.
Fair enough. Well, Joe Mango is just...
Yeah.
You like fruits.
It's kind of... Well, actually... Okay, there is actually a story. I was trying to find a DJ name. I wanted Joe to be part of it, so I went through a few iterations. One was called Jolex. One was called Mr. Mojo. Yeah.
Okay.
And I thought it was a bit cheesy. And then I was working in AV and AV stuff, and I went to go do like a job for I think it was for Adidas actually. And I get on site, and this guy comes up to me, who's a Filipino guy that I've worked with for a while, and he goes, "Yo, Joe Domingo," and I was like, I love that. Turns out there's actually a famous TV presenter in the Philippines from like the 80s and 90s that was called Joe Domingo.
Right.
So that's why he called me it, but I didn't realize.
Yeah.
So, but either way, so it kind of became Joe Mango, and then it was my DJ name, and then I went on the radio, came my radio name, and
yeah,
now it's my gamer tag. So,
nice.
Anyway, let's carry on with what we are supposed to be doing today, which is the rematch. Ooh,
rematch.
Oh, I should have
what?
got some sound effects, shouldn't I? That would have been really good.
We can make our own.
Basically, if you haven't listened to all of our podcasts, which you should have, the Daily Gamer Podcast, make sure you check them all out. James and Larry actually went against each other in a gaming sound effects little competition that I put together months ago now. And Larry was the champion.
Yeah.
He was ridiculous. I played like one of the herb sounds from Skyrim, and Larry knew what it was. I played like a gun sound from an old Halo, and Larry knew exactly what gun it was and everything. It was kind of scary.
Yeah.
You did really well. So, James, I've tried to put in more games that I know that you have played in the past and present.
Okay.
Just to give you like... Try and like even the playing field. No, because
golf handicap.
I mean,
I'm not feeling too confident, to be fair. But
last time I played like World of Warcraft sounds, which Larry's played a lot of. James hasn't played any. I played like
maybe a bit.
Yeah,
maybe a bit.
I played like League of Legends sound, which I know Larry plays League of Legends. So there was a few things in there that I'd put in, and Larry just, maybe it was just his day.
Yeah.
Maybe like he just had it and like.
Just had breakfast.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe he just got lucky. So anyway, if you guys don't mind doing your own points, so I'll be like, oh, Larry, you get 1 point there, James, you get 1 point, and just like keep your own points. I can't bother to do it myself.
I'll be honest. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Be honest. So some of them actually have like 1 or 2 points. Some of them just have one. I'll explain each one before I go. But like, for example, I'll be like, oh, what is the game? And then what is the sound effect from that game? Like, what are they actually, what does that sound effect come from? Yeah, mean, or what are they doing for that sound effect to happen or whatever?
Yeah. Sweet.
So we'll start. I'll try not to play the next one. It's all in one long audio clip, so hopefully I won't play the next one. All right, here we go. Number 1 for the gaming sound effects quiz, part 2.
Yeah.
It's quite a long one, but I can let it play all the way through. Okay, James, what do you think it is? Remember, be honest, by the way. I'm going to ask you individually, but be honest if you actually got it or not.
Yes,
all right?
okay, yeah.
I trust you both, so...
Yeah.
James, do you have an idea of what it is? Or do you guys want me to play it one more time?
You play it again.
Okay, I'm not going to play the whole thing. Come on.
The thing is, I definitely recognize it.
Oh my gosh, I've heard it, but I don't know what it is.
Larry, any idea?
Dude, oh man, I know that I know it, and I know that when you say what it is, it's gonna piss me off so much.
Okay. You just have a stab in the dark of a game.
Bro, I don't know. I know as soon as you say it, it's gonna.
Okay, so just so you know, you get for this one, you get a point for the game and the point for what is the the sound effect representing.
Can we get like a hint, or there's no?
You might be able to get what the sound effect represents. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
there.
I'm gonna have to pass.
What is that sound effect? Like what? When would you normally hear a sound effect like that?
No, it's either like a loading screen or you're doing something, and then like while you're doing it, it's like taking.
Guys, this is number 1.
Yeah,
this is the easiest one.
Oh no!
This is a really hard quiz. This is gonna go downhill fast.
Okay.
All right, I'll just tell you.
Okay.
It's from Cyberpunk when he gets a phone call.
It's a bloody phone ring.
Damn it! Okay, I knew it when you said what it was.
Guys. You know what? I gotta be honest. I do love being on this side of it though, where I know all the answers.
Where you know what they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, so Cyberpunk, and that was when he gets a phone call in Cyberpunk,
yes.
which I knew you both had played. So
Yeah,
I thought
I
you guys.
know.
That's why I put it in there as number 1. I thought, you both would be like, that's Cyberpunk.
Damn
Anyway,
it.
I did have
We
another.
suck.
It was on the tip of my
Yeah.
fucking tongue, and I was like, it's something that I played recently.
This one's a bit easier. 1 point. All you need to do is tell me the game. I'll ask. I'll play the clip and then I'll ask you individually what you think it is. James.
My God.
Oh, Larry then.
Call of Duty Warzone.
No.
Oh,
It's got engines in it.
Yeah. These are the easy ones, guys.
Are they
Can you
so
play it
are
again,
they
please?
easy?
I'll play it again. And Larry, I'll give you another guess.
Oh, Rocket League.
Oh, yes! Because I started to hear the balls. Like,
Yeah.
boom,
Yeah.
God, I was way. Oh no, but to be fair, I already guessed Warzone. So
Also, you're supposed to wait for me to ask you what do you think it is. You're not supposed to
Sorry.
just shout out.
I got overexcited.
So I don't know.
got overexcited.
James, would you
No, we'll give it
would
to
you have got
James.
Rocket League, James?
Yeah, it was just coming.
Yeah,
I looked
yeah.
over and you beat
Fez.
me to it.
Fez.
It was
All
a
right.
damn
You know
ball.
what? I'm being nice. We just started off. I'll give you both the point for that.
Yeah.
All right. 1 point. 1 point each. Okay.
Okay. Sick.
All right. Number 3. Again, you have to tell me the game and what the sound effect is representing.
Elden Ring.
You're not supposed to shout out, James.
I don't know. He got excited.
Okay. Correct with Elden Ring. But what is that sound effect representing? Larry, you can still jump in here.
So yeah, Elden Ring, and I believe it's the sound after you kill a boss.
Okay, that's what he thinks. What do you think, James?
I'm not too sure. I haven't played it too much. So it's when you sit down at a bonfire.
Okay, I'll play it one more time for you. It's the sound effect you hear most of all in the game. It's when you die. Yeah, which everyone just hears all the time. Larry, did you get Elden Ring? You knew it was from Elden Ring?
I mean, yeah, I did get Elden Ring, yes.
Okay.
I
know James shouted out, so I just wanted to double check, come to you, just double check if you were being honest.
Yes.
You did know it was Elden Ring. Okay,
Yeah.
great. And this is also from Elden Ring, but it represents a different thing. So this is for a bonus point. I've got another one.
You'll ask us first.
I'll ask you first. I'll come to you guys, yeah? The sound effects in Elden Ring are amazing, by the
it's
way.
pretty-
Yeah.
So by the way, you both got a point for that. So you're on 2 points each now, yeah? I'll play it one more time. What do you think it is?
I haven't played enough of it. So
Okay.
I don't
Larry,
know.
any guesses?
Is it when you discover a new location? I
Yes!
cool.
It is
okay.
when you discover a new location. Well done. Larry, another point for you.
Nice. You know, I still haven't even played Elden Ring. I've just watched so much gameplay.
Really?
Dude, I'm sad that I haven't got around to playing it. Like, I know that I would really like it. I don't know what I'm doing.
It
with my
is
life.
really good. I think I'm up to like 50 hours and I still haven't completed the game. Maybe even more than 50 hours. I still haven't completed the game.
Yeah, I played a lot of the Dark Souls ones, which were great.
Okay, by the way, I forgot to
3,
mention that the first set of games are all like new or newish or still kind of popular games. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
No, that's
Anyway,
fine.
we got 15 in total. We're up to 5. All right, we've got to quicken up a little bit. But anyway, here's number 5.
Yeah. I got it. I think you can guess anyway.
Larry, I'll let you go first. What do you think it was?
Hogwarts Legacy.
Okay. And what is the action?
The action is when you use damn it, what's the name of that spell?
It's not. It's
Babago.
Revelio.
Yes, that's it.
James, what do you think it is?
I don't think it's.
It was
that
Revelio, no?
sound plays when you do that, though.
Yeah, it's when the scroll comes up when you like.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Yeah.
And then you activate the scroll and it goes ding, 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 ding.
So I haven't played it, but this is what I found online. This is from Hogwarts Legacy, so you get a point each. But it's when you level up.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
It's the level up sound. So when you level up, this whole jingle plays.
But it does sound exactly like the scroll thing.
Yeah.
Did it come with the music as well, though? With the scroll?
No, maybe.
Like the scroll's in there because the scroll comes up and says you leveled up or something.
True. Okay. Yeah.
I watched a bunch of gameplay footage and I found that in there and I double checked my sources and did level up sound and then it definitely came up. So you get a point each anyway, but you didn't get the point for level up sound, either of you.
That's okay.
Okay, number 6. This one's
I'll play
actually
it tonight. I'm like,
I'm disappointed in myself because I've been playing it a lot recently. It's so
same.
good.
Okay, this one's actually quite hard, but I want you to listen carefully because there is some clues at some point in it. So, no shouting over each other, just have a listen. Here we go. It's quite long, actually. I'm sorry about that. Ooh, James, do you want to go first?
Oh, gosh. I need to hear it again.
Do you want to hear it again? Okay. Oh, almost played the next one. Any of you? Any idea?
I don't really know what the game is, but I feel like it's definitely one of those sound effects where, you know what I mean? Like you use some sort of like, maybe like a stealth spell or something like that, and then it slowly fades, and then you come back to like, at the end, how you've got like the birds and stuff like that.
Or if you're like transferring from like the dark to
but
Death to Day or something.
What game has that? I don't know.
I feel like you're both going in the wrong direction here.
Oh, really?
You're probably going to kick yourselves, but I did feel like it was a hard one. The clue was here at the end, if you haven't listened. It was a gun clicking and holstering. It's from Red Dead Redemption 2 when he goes into his dead eye.
Damn.
When it slows down.
Sound.
Yeah.
But he wasn't doing any shots in this one. It was just the dead eye sound. Yeah. And then I left that bit in the end where he cocks it and puts it in. I thought that might give you a clue.
Yeah.
No points there.
Oh, it's been a while since I played that. I never finished it.
I was going to do one where it was just like a big shoot 'em up scene, but I thought that might be too easy.
Come on, Dutch.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, number 7. Do you want to play again?
That is beyond my.
You're both kind of clueless. I can give you a clue on this one.
I am clueless.
Do you have any idea, Larry, before I give away a clue?
Kind of sounds like, what's the one where you design a spaceship? You've got the Kerbal Space Station.
Good guess.
And it's like the little creatures.
It's
like,
not that.
Okay, damn.
Is it from a Pokemon game?
No. But it is from... Oh, I don't know how much of a clue I want to give here. It's a game that you both must have played a lot, I would assume. And it is a Nintendo game. If that helps you at all. You're both,
Is it Mario Kart?
Yeah. It is Mario Kart Racing 8.
8, okay. That's the latest.
Damn.
And do you know what the sound effect is? Or the character that's making those noises?
Wait, play it again? Like just a little bit? Is it Yoshi?
No.
Yeah, Yoshi. Yeah.
Wow. It's the little guy.
Toad?
He's like a Koopa, but he's like a little Koopa guy.
Yeah. I can't remember.
Do you know what his name is?
Kurt? I don't know.
No. It's Shy Guy.
Shy Guy!
Yeah.
That's the one. He's like a little red hood. And...
Exactly,
Damn.
yeah. He's got a red cloak thing
This
on.
is so
and a
much
white little
harder
face.
than last time.
I know, you know what? I thought I'd make it harder, but I
Yeah.
still thought you would get some of these. But anyway, so yeah, it was Mario Kart Racing 8, and it was Shy Guy voice. Yeah?
So do I get...
Yeah, I think James gets a point there for Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, question. So we're going into older games now. So from here onwards, it's more like, like older games, like not from the 2010s or 2020s, really. All right, Here we go. Number 8. I'm going to go to Larry first this time.
It sort of sounds like Diddy Kong Racing when you pass a lap or something like that, when you like go through the finish line.
Remember, guys, you don't have to just guess the game. You can also guess. So on this one, you can also guess the what the sound effect represents. So if you feel like you don't know the game, but you feel like you guessed the sound effect, you can still get a point that way.
Yeah, that's a way better way to.
It's
James. Do you know what it is? It's more his era, you know.
I'm gonna go for a stab because it's like doing a lap in a racing game. But I think it's from F-Zero.
Okay.
But I could be completely wrong.
Larry, have you guessed?
Can I hear it again, please?
Oh, that's a bit cheeky because James just guessed. But anyway.
Yeah, no. My guess was.
I'll let James guess again if we can. I'll play it again. So you were wrong, James. Sorry.
Okay.
No, because I already guessed. Yeah, I already guessed Diddy Kong Racing, but that's definitely.
Oh yeah,
not
true.
it. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any idea what the sound effect represents? Wait, do you want to tell you the game and then you can try and guess the sound effect, like what it represents?
Yeah.
Okay.
The game is Street Fighter 2.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's when you select the player, isn't it?
Yes, it is,
nice,
James.
Nice.
It's when you character select and you click on that player. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Well done,
Nice.
James. Okay, point for James. I think James. Wait, what are you on, boys?
Damn,
How many points are you on,
I
Larry?
think I'm on like 3 maybe.
5.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm on 3.
Oh shit!
Damn
James
it.
is winning this one. You know, it'd be great because then we get to do a third showdown.
Yeah,
but we've still got plenty to
trilogy.
go.
I can keep it going on forever, like the Fast and the Furious series.
We are only halfway through though, so
Okay.
it could all turn.
It could.
Okay, so the next one, number 9. Again, you've got the character, not the character, the game, and also what the sound effect represents. Here we go. Do you want to play again?
Yeah. I've got an idea.
Okay, go for it. Shot in the dark, James.
Is it Command and Conquer when you plant a bomb in a building and it blows it up?
Okay, Larry, what do you think it is?
I think it's definitely some sort of explosive device. God, in terms of the game,
I think you're gonna kick yourselves with this one.
So I'm not right.
Half right.
Half right. Okay. Is it the same franchise?
No. I just mean you were both right with it. It's an explosive device, so I'll give you both a point for that. But no, you don't know the game?
No, man.
I should have made this easier, guys, but I didn't want to do the whole like.
No, this is good.
Yeah.
This is
Like,
good,
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Mario or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
No, this is good. I like the difference.
It is Crash Bandicoot, and it's when he hits the TNT. When he hits the TNT and it goes.
Of course.
See, I wasn't a PlayStation
I'm not on
guy.
it. I know these ones.
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't play Crash Bandicoot.
That's a shame.
Damn it! That
Lost
could have
childhood,
been my chance of recovering.
Yeah. So you both get a point for TNT explosion or some sort of explosion. Where are we at? Number 10 now. Here we go. This is getting. I mean, it's getting harder and it's like shorter sounds, but I don't know. You guys might have played it.
I like the challenge.
You guys are both pretty nerdy.
Yes.
So again, you get to choose the game and what the sound effect represents.
I know what it is, but I can't tell you what game it's from.
Okay, well, do you want to guess first then?
It's a menu selection sound, isn't it? But
Okay.
no idea what it could be from.
No idea. Larry?
It does. It sounds like from like, I don't know. Yeah, something like Mario Kart or something like one of those like racing games where you're just sort of like moving between characters, or maybe like a fighting game or something like that where you're moving between characters, or like like someone you can select.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I'll go with like Smash Brothers or something.
Oh,
Wait, what did you say for what the sound effect represents?
like a menu selection. Like
Yeah,
beep, beep,
like
beep.
like a UI sort of sound.
So I guess I'll give you that. It's the cursor sound when you're moving around the cursor in the menu on Final Fantasy VII.
It was Final Fantasy. I was thinking about that.
Should have just guessed it, James.
No,
guys, I
because
think you got to start
I need to
guessing
start
games.
guessing.
You need to start guessing games because you never know. You might be right, and then we'll get one of those like, oh my god, you know what I mean? And it'll be good for the YouTube thumbnail. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Do I get a point for that?
Yeah. I'll give you a point for that, Larry. I don't know. You were saying
Please.
like, no, you were going for more character select.
Yeah.
When he did say menu, he specified the menu.
Yeah. Fairs.
So I'm sorry.
Damn it! I'm
right.
getting wrecked.
Am I right there? You specified the menu.
I said
sound.
menu selection
Yeah,
sound.
exactly, which is exactly what it is. And you were saying more character selection
Yeah.
sound, which is incorrect. Oh, this is getting exciting.
Harsh judge.
Wait, so James, you're on 7? Larry's on 4?
Yeah.
7.
Oh, only 3 behind Larry, and we've still got 5 to go. This would be a great
I need
comeback.
to nail the rest of these.
Okay, here we go.
I got it.
Also, again, this one, you can do the game and what the sound effect represents. I'm going to go with Larry first this time. So I'm going to try and swap it each time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fair.
Oh man, it's tough.
Do you want to play it again?
Dude!
Is it annoying you more that James is like, I know what it is.
I need to get the rest of these in order to like come back.
I know.
I could be
But
wrong though.
You can get 2 points for each one. So there's 5 left, but there's 10 points in it.
True. Oh,
Okay, what does the sound effect represent?
Some sort of like impact, like a punch, or I don't know. It sounds like an old school like an old game, but like a hit sound or something like that.
Okay. James, do you want to tell him what it is?
I'm gonna say GoldenEye,
Yeah.
and it's his pistol, silenced pistol.
He's 100% correct.
Nice.
It's the GoldenEye silenced pistol, and the actual pistol is called the PP7.
That's right. A
PP7.
Walter PPK.
Yeah,
Actually.
but they called it a PP7 on the game.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Well,
Suppressed, by the way, not silenced.
yeah, suppressed. Yeah. Well, I actually wrote
rubbing it in.
I actually wrote silence, but yeah, more suppressed. Sorry, Lash, that's 2 points there for James.
No,
Larry, I don't know if I can give you a point for that because you were saying a hit. I mean, come on, I thought that was pretty easy that it was a gun.
Yeah.
Get your head in the game, Larry.
Off day.
He's come back to Dubai for 4 days and he's just been drinking for 4 days.
I'm gonna blame the alcohol and the jet lag on my lack of performance.
I guess you are like, what, 8 hours difference from Sydney?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So Larry, obviously you post our news and sometimes I wake up in the morning, you've already posted the news and you post it at like 3 a.m. Dubai time. I'm like, whoa. And then I'm like, oh wait, he's like super far ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so James, you're on 9. Larry's on 4. Yeah. But Larry, there's still 8 points for you to get. You know, you can claw back.
Yeah.
Number 12. Here we go.
Oh, easy. Sorry.
See, I made a lot more older games at the end, but like newer games at the start. So Larry, I thought you'd be on it at the start, and it kind of just. Sorry, bro.
It's a meme as well.
I asked you.
I know.
I asked you last time, so I'll ask James this time.
Okay.
But like, we'll give him a sec, like, to think about it. Give Larry a second to think about it. Yeah. To make sure that he's got something. Remember, sound effects as well. You can get a point for that.
It's annoying because it's used so much in like other random stuff. Now it's like making me not. Now it's making me not be able to remember where it's actually from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think honestly I listened to it and I was like, I'm pretty sure they use that everywhere. And then I'm like, this is probably the original. But who knows? I might be wrong here. Nothing from you, Larry. I mean, do you want to have a guess? Because James seems like he's pretty confident. Should we let Larry guess first? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom. I can see like Larry's head, like trying to do
Zelda. No, maybe I'll go with Zelda for the game.
And what's the sound effect representing?
I don't know. Like getting the attention of a creature. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
Yeah.
James, what do you think it is?
It's from Metal Gear Solid.
Okay.
And it's when an enemy sees you.
Yeah.
That's the reaction.
100%. So Larry, I'll give you 1 point for that.
Cool.
Get the attention of creature, whatever is fine.
Yeah.
So James, you get 2 points for that because it is from Metal Gear Solid.
Nice. Oh man.
Yeah. So I mean, James, you're bringing it back. See, I told you, Larry just had a good.
I had a lucky day the first time. Damn, I strolled in here all confident.
Yeah, you like sound effects.
Yeah.
Bah, bah.
Hey, there's still 3 more to go, and the last 2, I think you'll have a good chance of. Maybe even this one as well. Here we go.
Yep.
James, you're confident you know this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so should we let Larry go first again?
Yes.
Okay. Go on, Larry.
I'm getting schooled here.
I mean, like it's only because I don't want your James's answer to influence you.
Yes. Yeah.
Although he might be right, and then you could just guess the same thing.
Can I just hear it one more time, please?
What exactly it is, though?
Yeah. Remember, you can choose the sound effect. What you think that means?
Is it? Oh, this is like when you get a text message on GTA.
Okay.
That's my guess.
James?
I'm going to say Half-Life.
Okay.
And it's when it's either a weapon selection sound.
Okay.
Can I have 2 guesses?
What's your other guess?
It's when you go to like a. Oh no, that's the health thing is different. No, I'll just go for that.
I did actually almost get the one where you go to the health thing.
Yeah.
But that's like a ka-chung, 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 ka-chung sound.
Yeah.
It is from Half-Life, and it's actually when you type in the code and the door is going to open, And it's the sound that it makes when it's access granted. So you typed in the right code, it goes, boop, and then lets you,
That's the
lets you
one.
in.
Yeah. Okay.
So 1 point for James there. I'm really sorry, Larry.
Oh, man.
But don't worry, Larry, there's still a few to go. You might be able to get these. Here we go.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think
I think
got
you've
it.
got that as well.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Larry, bring us home. Let's go.
When you're like when your shield gets destroyed in Halo.
Yeah! Did you get that too, James?
Yeah.
All right, 2 points each, boys.
Nice.
Larry, you can't win now, but we're going to give you one last sound effect to try and get a couple more points back. And hopefully James won't know it. So at least you won't lose by such a deficit.
Yes.
All right, you ready?
Oh, I know this. Come on, Larry.
I know this.
I'm just going to keep playing it.
I mean, it's like a night vision. It sounds like a night vision activation sort of sound.
And what game is it from?
Oh,
What game would have?
I know.
Christ.
It's actually one of my all-time favorite games as well.
Oh, dude. This one's another one that's going to really piss me off.
Go on, James. What do you think it is?
Splinter Cell.
Yeah. It's from Splinter Cell. It's when you go into night vision mode. So you were right on the night vision mode, so 1 point for you. James, 2 more points.
Damn it.
Oh,
Actually,
wow.
I only got the game. I'll be honest there. I only got the game.
Oh, okay. Okay, so James only got 1 point. So what are the final scores? Larry, you ended on
8.
8. And James?
I've done all ones.
Oh, so did Larry. You guys are idiots.
I just have to count all the ones.
We'll just count them all really
Look
loudly.
how
so
much
Larry
time
can
he's
hear.
taking counting compared to the time it took me. He's now getting his total.
1,
Oh, man. I got wrecked. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, Larry.
So bad. Come
Bro,
on.
look, you won the first one, destroyed James, and then, James, how many did you get?
15.
15 to 8. Wow. I can't remember what the scores were last time, but Larry, you did a lot better than James last time. So next time, I will make a new one and we can do a
tiebreaker.
A tiebreaker, 3v3. And I feel like this is going to keep going on and on and on
Man,
for years.
Yeah, we
I'm
can
gonna
keep it going.
spend like an entire weekend doing nothing but just listening to random like sound effects from like,
Yeah.
all types of games from all types of years.
Just play them all.
Yeah.
Every single game you can
Yeah,
imagine.
while I sleep, so it goes into my subconscious. I'm gonna
Yeah.
sit there with headphones on with like.
That'll be good.
It's like menus, in-game menu sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, beep, beep,
Yeah, someone
I
just
mean-
individually doing the different buttons.
I definitely went harder on this one, I
did.
think. But I wanted to challenge you guys a little bit.
Yeah, that was cool.
Next time, maybe I'll throw in some easier ones as well, just for Larry to feel a little bit better about himself. No, but to be fair, like, I know obviously I do this show with James every single week. Like, for example, I knew he would get Metal Gear Solid. I knew he would get Half-Life because he always talks about Half-Life. GoldenEye, like, yeah. To be honest, I thought you would get that too. But Larry, I thought you would be more on it with like the Cyberpunk, the Rocket League,
Yeah.
the Hogwarts Legacy, Red Dead Redemption, that sort of stuff. But
Yeah. I'm
anyway.
still annoyed that I didn't get the Cyberpunk one.
Yeah, I'm annoyed at that.
Yeah,
As
because I
well. Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like I very much recognize that sound.
Yeah.
But,
Hello, V.
hey V,
Hey, V.
yeah, you want a bone? And then I get over there and she's like, "You say the wrong thing on the menu." She's like, get out."
Yeah. Go away.
Although to be fair, I accidentally got the Cyberpunk that was like the Dubai version and no naked bits in it. Pretty sad.
Yeah.
Pretty
No titties?
sad. Yeah, James had to send me his screenshots.
Yeah, I'll show you. What's it like? Oh, it's like this. Check it out.
Yeah. So that was kind of fun. Although he did accidentally sleep with a man
I
because he
did.
was playing as a female character.
Nice.
Well, no, it wasn't because of that. It's because I approached someone who I thought was the
The
pimp.
gigolo.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
But it was,
Yeah, the pimp. Yeah.
But it was actually the whore. It was a man whore.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's happening? And he's like, and I'm like, no! It's not what I signed up for.
Jeez.
Cancel.
All right, there we go. That is it for the gaming sound effects quiz. Well done to James Russell. It's 1v1 now. I'm excited for the battle when Larry comes back to Dubai next time. Hopefully sooner rather than later. So Diablo 4 is a brand new upcoming action RPG by Blizzard. I mean, Diablo's been going for a long time, and this one looks insane. The beta came out this week, and James and I got a chance to play it. So we just thought we'd do a little bit of chatter about what we thought, what were our kind of like little first impressions.
Yeah.
I only managed to get about 2.5 hours gameplay in those 2 days. I was pretty busy on the weekend, but I managed to squeeze some time in. And I absolutely loved it. But let's go into a little bit more detail. Larry's with us as well. Larry, you didn't get to play.
No.
Because you were just out, doing whatever.
Yeah.
But you have played the old ones, so it'd be good to get like your opinion on the old ones compared to what we're saying about the new one.
And also comparing it to other games in that genre as well. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever played Path of Exile.
Yeah.
Yeah, Path of Exile.
Free-to-play one.
Yeah. So I've dabbled a bit in that.
Okay.
And it's very similar. That sort of like isometric. Dungeon crawling action RPG game where.
I mean, I haven't played it in a long time, like Diablo series in general. I think maybe like the first or second one I played, and I remember it was very like. You're in the dark and your character, as your character moves, like there's only a shred of light in front of you and things just pop out and everything. And I kind of forgot that it was like from the top, like camera angle was like top down.
Isometric.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry guys.
God.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, and I literally like started it and I didn't want to look at anything, like any footage or anything before I went into the beta, and I just like went into it like kind of blind a little bit. But I really loved it. I mean, when you first start it, it plays one of the most awesome scenes.
Yeah, CGI scenes, but it looks so...
It looks so real.
Really
the story was fascinating. It was like you were watching a very well-made movie. And you were there like, oh, who's that person? What's happening here?
Yeah.
And you're a little... But, I was gripped, bro.
Yeah.
I was gripped. And, like, not just the first scene. They had a few other cut scenes, which... I don't remember as much in the older Diablos, this much kind of story. And obviously this is made by Blizzard, and it's, it's pretty dark.
It is dark.
Darker than I thought it would be.
A lot of blood.
A lot of blood, a lot of like gruesome killing, and yeah, it's a little bit gross, but honestly, like just to start off with the story-wise, I didn't want to skip any cutscenes, anything. I was like watching all of that all the way through because I was like, this is awesome.
It's well cool. I mean, the animation that they had for the cutscenes sucks you right in. I think there's a few similar scenes in Diablo 3. The story I remember roughly. I won't go into it, but because I've kind of forgotten. But I think it carries on a little bit from the third one. I'm not sure. I might be wrong.
I mean, can I get? It's not like necessarily spoilers, but like this is. Can I give like a brief overview of what the story is? I think that's fine, right? So if you don't want to hear that, spoiler alert, skip ahead like a minute or two. Larry, you okay with this? Because I know you haven't.
It's okay.
It's okay.
You can do it.
So basically, it's like the resurrection of Lilith.
Yes.
Right? And obviously, she's on the front cover of the bloody game. So you know that she's in it, right?
Yeah.
Of Diablo 4. It's basically the resurrection of her and this guy who I'm not quite sure who he is. But he's the one who's kind of like managed to resurrect her. And he's basically gone, Dark Mother, let's change the world again kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like they're trying to change the people of the world to be bad and angry and like infect
it's kind of
them.
almost like brainwashing them.
Brainwashing them to be like bad people.
Do their biddings.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you're kind of set on a path pretty early on where you found this town which is like one of the first, not even a town, like a tiny village that's kind of been taken over by Lilith already. And you find that out, and then you kind of like then get set on a path where you're like, okay, I've got to stop this evil lady. So that's basically it. Like, not too many spoilers there, but that's kind of the overview of like what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then like moving on to like the fighting and everything, I picked the Necromancer. Who did you pick?
Well, you could choose 3 out of 5. There was I chose the Rogue. Was it the Rogue?
Okay.
Stabby,
Sorry, you could choose 3
cheeky.
out of 5 because I saw someone else say that you can only choose 3, and they said, "Oh, you can't choose the Necromancer."
I can't remember which one.
I chose the necromancer. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
There was the barbarian, the rogue, and then there was
druid. Well, okay. So you're saying you couldn't select the druid. There was the sorcerer.
sorcerer. I think you could choose.
Yeah, so I was the necromancer anyway, and I watched someone else's video today, and they were like, necromancer, but I can't pick that one. And I was like, well, I picked it, so it was a bit strange there.
Maybe they mix it up.
Yeah,
maybe, yeah. Maybe.
Because there was 2 weekends. Yeah. I started the first weekend.
I just started this weekend, like a few days ago.
Maybe they mixed it up. Probably.
Yeah,
maybe it was...
I was in the open beta where anyone could play, even if you hadn't pre-ordered the game.
Oh, I had the pre-order beta last weekend.
Oh, okay.
Then I played the open one.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say maybe it had something to do with like, you know how like, for example, even in WoW, like there's always like it's not an even distribution between which classes get played. So maybe they wanted to force groups of people to play certain classes for like testing
because they're game testing the whole thing. I mean, look, there were a couple bugs in there. When you go into new areas, I was getting like dragged back and it was like freezing for a second, and I was like, what's happening? And I heard a lot of people had that. But again, the game's coming out in June, we're in March, so I feel like they got time to fix that sort of stuff. And I mean, that's probably, I'm no gaming developer, but I'm sure that's a pretty easy fix. But I mean, the graphics look pretty awesome in general.
It does look,
especially the cutscenes, like we said, like they were getting right up close, doing like really close up shots of faces talking, and it looked really real, like the sweat, the brow, like amazing. But the actual like combat and stuff was super fluid. I think the skill tree was pretty easy.
It's simplified.
Everything was simplified, which I quite liked.
I think it's very approachable if you're new to that genre, and I can see the skill tree is. I think I'm used to seeing much more detailed skill trees. So you can get a really, really unique build, but I think they've set it back a bit.
So when you actually look at your skill tree, there's a skill tree up until level 50, which is really basic. And then when you hit level 50, you unlock a new skill tree, which I assume is going to be more complicated. Which is quite cool because it means that when you first start the game, you get this basic skill tree and you're just like, where do I want to go? Oh, I'll put a point in that. I'll put a point in that. Great. And you get like 4 options to start with, like, mine had like 2 with blood, 2 with like poison. I went for the blood build kind of thing. And then I went on from that. Like it was really simplified. It was really easy, which I quite liked, especially like when you just want to jump into it and you just want to, you don't want to spend hours trying to figure it out. It was quite nice that way.
They made it really console friendly. Like, I literally play with a controller on my PC.
Oh, okay.
Because I found it easier and I could sit back.
We were just saying that earlier because I played a lot of Diablo 3 when it came out on console. Which is great. Like the game is designed really well for like just because of that isometric view and like it's not like WoW where you've got like 100 spells to use. You've got like it's not like a crazy amount.
Because like when you like the old school RPGs. Where you would like stop and then click and then maybe load a spell on or do all this.
So
stuff.
you played on controller.
So
you just move your controller analog stick around and you're moving.
Super
and then
easy.
You use a different button to attack.
So you set like X, Y, A.
So here's the thing on PC is your left click was to move. So you click, or you could hold it down and move. But also, as the normal bind that it starts with, to attack, you also left click. Which did get a bit annoying sometimes when because like Diablo, you have like all of a sudden like 20 things attacking you all at once. And if you're trying to move away from them, you end up clicking on them.
Accidentally attacking
them. So you can't move away. So, I mean, I'm sure that's pretty easy, like with like just, removing the click as your attack.
But you can move around with WASD, right?
No.
You can't?
No.
Because you can do that in Path of Exile, I think. You move around with WASD.
Yes, yeah.
I want to say no, because I'm pretty sure I tried that straight away, because my fingers obviously usually go to WASD, right?
Everyone's keyboard just has like, the
fingers just like...
Those buttons are just faded.
But I ended up actually moving my fingers slightly up to be able to get closer to the 1, 2, 3, 4, because I was using them and I wasn't using WASD. So, you know what? Like, I don't think I was using WASD. I don't think you could. But But I don't want to say that that's like for sure. But I think I'm pretty sure I started that and was like, oh, why aren't I moving? And then it was like, oh, you need to left click, and then you hold it down and it moves around. Because I think that's what Diablo is supposed to be like, the old school way of doing it.
It was point and click.
Point and click, yeah. So it's kind of like that now, which is a little bit annoying because I'm just like not used to playing like that because most games are WASD and whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Overall, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's fun.
A little bit addicted to it, and I'm quite annoyed that I have to wait another 3 months.
It's one of those games that you sit and you just like, you don't have to think too much, and you just like looting and killing.
Yeah.
What difficulty level did you put it on? It gave you two choices. Like it was like two choices, like beginner, like easy and hard, or something.
I think it was like normal, and then it was harder.
Yeah, normal and harder.
I went for normal.
I went for normal too, but it was very easy.
It's quite easy.
It was almost too easy.
Yeah.
Now I did watch a YouTube video today of a guy, and he had picked the hard one. And his looked pretty easy too. But he did say that as he leveled up more, because the leveling, as you level up more, the mobs scale to your level. Yeah. So if you're level 7 and you go into a new area, you go into like the same area, it'll be like, oh, you're the creatures are level 7 now.
I don't think it was like that in Diablo 3.
I think 3, they stayed the same level and you just got more powerful, but then you met.
No, so it kind of is like that as well. So like there's some areas that are like level 20, level 25. So if you go there now, those characters are going to be too difficult for you.
Yeah.
But the mobs in the areas that are like the beginner levels anyway, as you leveled up, they got harder.
Right.
But to be fair, with the Necromancer, I had like 4 skeleton things that I can summon. And they were just kicking ass. I barely did anything.
just let them go.
Honestly, at some point, I was like, if I just don't do anything, they're still going to kill it. And they did pretty much.
Yeah.
And like there was a few times where I got to some bosses and they would die a lot easier and I'd keep respawning them. And I was obviously like hitting stuff as well. Yeah. But I really enjoyed it. I had like this spear that just throws like a giant spear. And it was super, like you had to aim it as well. But it was kind of fun to like try and make sure you're aiming it in the right spot. And it was pretty, like once I got used to it, like after a couple tries, I was like, oh, that's how you aim it. Okay, that's pretty easy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
I just enjoyed it.
Like, how did you find? Because you know how they've been going for like now, like 4 games with pretty much the same classes. How did you find that there were any unique changes to the 4th one compared to the 3rd one in terms of the classes that are pretty much the same? Like, how are they making them unique in any way?
I don't know, because I only chose the rogue class. That's what I usually choose in a game like this. Because I quite like,
bro, man, that's rubbish.
Sneaking and
edgelord like rogue player and like WoW PvP or something.
Yeah, I mean, I love
that.
ranged weapons and then using melee when I can. But I think I don't have much to armor. But with my build though, I can make myself stronger and then adapt to it. But
I don't know, bro. That's just
compared to.
It's not what I like anyway.
Do you want to fight about it?
No, I'm just saying, like, yeah. I get
usually,
you.
Who do you usually choose, like barbarian or something?
To be honest, I do like. So I like a hybrid build where I can do spells, but I can also fight with swords and stuff as well.
Yeah.
But also my necromancer class, I start with a scythe. But my main ability that I start with, which is like a blood ability, which kind of like wounds them and they bleed, right?
I bleed out,
it was kind of like I could hit them from long range still. Not like long range, but like at range. I didn't need to stand right next to them to hit them. So it was like I was casting spells, but I was also hitting as well.
Yeah.
So I quite like that, like kind of hybrid kind of thing.
Did they have the paladin in, because I remember they added the like paladin and demon hunter to Diablo 3, which was...
No, I mean, I reckon it's probably going to be something if they are, that they've got room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, because I think they added necromancer late on to Diablo 3 as well, actually.
Okay.
That's a character. I think she was a woman or a man.
Yeah, she was both. Well, it starts as a woman and then I changed it to a man.
Transitioning kind of.
Yeah, just mid-transition.
How do you like the
character? Yeah.
How do you like the character building at the start? Because you like to usually make a character that either looks like you or your girlfriend.
Yeah, I went for a female to start with.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can change the body so much right now. So she's just like a really like just powerful looking woman.
Yeah. No, yeah. But
she's blonde, There
wasn't too much customization.
There wasn't.
Maybe that's just for the beta. I don't know. But yeah, and I'm pretty sure you have to wear makeup in some way, which I'm fine with. My guy was like maked up.
There's a lot
had
of
loads
like,
of makeup on, like loads of tattoos and
war
stuff.
paint and stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, you can't be a necromancer without some eyeliner.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
You gotta look dead. You gotta look gothic. Man.
No, for sure.
Cannibal corpses and stuff.
I mean, overall first impressions, really enjoyed it. The story was great. Honestly, I did 2.5 hours in, but I was flying through it in the dungeons. I was even doing some side quests and found like an odd dungeon. And I'm like, boom, I'm getting in that dungeon.
It's it's much more open world.
Yeah.
I think now.
Oh, interesting.
And it's also more MMO. So you can see other players.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And you can go into these areas where there's like world bosses or world like things going on.
Yes.
And you can see the circle on your map. You jump into that circle and there's other players also fighting the thing. And it's got like a timer like defeat these things within 2 minutes and you get a reward and stuff. And there is PvP and stuff as well, which I didn't try out. But
I didn't try that either.
But it's a lot more MMO than before.
Right.
But yeah, it was cool.
One thing I do hope they add is to swap loadouts mid-game.
Ah, okay.
Because I found that being a ranged rogue person, that I could swap between like my bows and stuff and my knives. But I want to build with where I've got a much heavier melee weapon.
So in case you need to do
a crossbow for range, I want to be able to swap.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
If you're listening, Blizzard.
Yeah. We've let you know. No, but I did like the weapons in general, and it was quite cool getting new weapons. And, it's got a really nice way of telling you if it's better, if it's worse, and upgrading
look for those
it.
green numbers. Just look for the green numbers.
Yeah, look for the green numbers. But then there was also like, obviously it's something you need to figure out, and I'll probably figure it out a lot quicker, but like, I was kind of thinking like, oh, what? They've got different stats like intellect and whatever. And I was kind of going like, oh, which ones do I need? Like, I didn't figure that out very quickly, like which ones are better for my build. I assume like intellect and stuff like that would be better, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, I got like a few legendary weapons and items, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. I got gold weapons already. Like, because like in WoW, for example, you don't get that until you do like some crazy quests and you grinded for 50 hours and then you get a legendary and you only get one or something. Whereas this, I was getting legendary straight away. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
I remember watching a video where they were saying that they changed the looting system a bit in Diablo 4 compared to Diablo 3, where I don't know. They like reducing the amount of random stuff that just spawns from dead bodies.
Yeah.
But like sort of making it a little bit more valuable. So it's less like, oh, I'm just looting so much random stuff.
Garbage. Yeah.
I did notice that there was less stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
But there was more focused stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
So like you could pick up, and even they put a little icon on some things that I think it's a little pickaxe or something, which means you can, if you salvage that item, it gives you a transmog or something you can change.
No, even if you just pick them up.
Cool.
Even if you pick it up and put it on, I was getting a thing coming up saying, this is now added to your collection. So you can pretty much transmog any weapon and anything that you pick up, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And also I quite like when you go to the blacksmith, you can instantly dump all your items to the blacksmith and he'll make like leather and iron or whatever out of it, like
crafting.
Yeah, so then you can do some crafting. Although what I would have liked is being able to dump all the items at the other vendors where you just want to sell your gear. So if you just wanted to sell it for gold, it would have been nice to have that same.
Yeah.
So basically, it does all weapons, all items, common, rare, epic, legendary. Like which ones do you want to sell or whatever?
Yeah.
But it didn't do the sell one. It only did it when you wanted to get what was it, like resource from those items? What do you call it? Salvage. Yeah. But yeah, honestly, I really liked it. I think the like towns and stuff that you go to are pretty cool. There's a fast travel system. So once you find a town, you have to click in the middle, and then the middle thing like lights up, and then you can fast travel. And apparently you can get a horse later on. I didn't get one yet, but I think that's a later thing. But you can get a horse to have
I
travel.
went to the stables. I was like, ooh, cool, a little horse icon.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be awesome. To
Yeah, but you couldn't get one, right?
Not yet.
No. Yeah. But I mean, overall first impressions, James, like, do you have a score for it? I mean, this is early on score, but
I'm gonna say
out of 10.
I'm gonna say 8.
Okay.
I think there's some work to do. It looks polished. Like, I mean, the gameplay, the way it feels, the from the impact of like attacking, it's all very polished. The animations are great, and the world looks beautiful. It's actually pushing my 3080 a bit.
Really?
Well, because I'm recording the footage as well. So
true.
But like, but yeah, it looks great. Really excited about it. The one thing that's probably changed the most from Diablo 3 and the old ones are it's becoming MMO, it's becoming online, it's embracing that. And then, creating a clan is what I'm looking forward to doing and playing with friends as well.
No, I really like that they brought that in. I think they do it really cleverly because it's kind of like World of Warcraft now. Like this Diablo 4 feels a bit World of Warcraft-y, but also so far from World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
It's like the same sort of genre, but just done in a completely different way. And I really like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say like probably like an 8 as well out of 10. One other thing that I remembered, which was a bit of a con for me, was so like music and stuff. I felt like it needed a bit more.
Yeah.
Especially when you were going into like bosses or going into dungeons, you had a bit of noise and stuff. And when you went against the boss, like usually you get this like kind of the music kind of shifts a bit, right?
Even the sound effects weren't quite right. Like it wasn't like the impacts of stuff wasn't quite balanced.
Yeah.
Right.
There was a few things audio wise that I would have liked a little bit more of. And I was like, I had my headphones on quite loud and, they're quite like clear headphones, so I could really hear everything. And it was just a few things that I was like really lacking a bit. But I mean, that's probably usually something that they add in right at the end, right?
Yeah.
So they got 3 months to do those little bits. Hey, let's fix some bugs. Let's make the audio a bit sexier.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I want to give it an 8 out of 10 for that as well. So I mean, obviously we'll have to do another review once the actual full game comes out. But
I think it's June.
There we go, June 6th.
Yes.
Yeah, you can pre-order it now. And let us know if you played the beta, how you got on, what your thoughts were. Would you give it the same rating? Maybe you didn't enjoy it as much. I did hear that some person played a barbarian and they just didn't enjoy it as much.
I heard some people are complaining about the fonts.
Oh, God.
And this is great because I was like, oh my God, you're right. Because they use a lot of text on screen.
Yeah.
So you have like the quests and then you have like all the different...
Were they like different fonts?
There were different fonts, like inconsistent sizes. And there's like people were going like, this is so confusing. This is horrible.
All right, well, James, the graphic designer over here.
So I hope they sort that out.
But anyway, that is our first impressions of Diablo 4.
New releases for this week. We've got Diablo 4. It just had 2 weekends of its open beta.
Oh, I saw that. Looked really cool. I did play for a couple hours, nerded out. Absolutely amazing game.
Yeah, looking really good. Just a few things to iron out, but yeah, really excited for that release in June.
That is going to be an absolute big one.
I'm so pumped.
Very excited for that, but I'm sad that I have to wait till June.
Yeah,
that's my only downside.
And I have to wait a little bit longer for EA Sports PGA Tour because that's been delayed.
What? You told me last week that it was coming out.
I know, but now
last week
they've pushed it towards the actual Masters competition.
When is that?
To coincide with it, 6th to 9th of April.
Great marketing strategy there.
Exactly, yeah.
It's only a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's a couple of weeks, but...
A bit random. They didn't need to... They could have put it out and then still marketed it at the Masters.
True. They said they needed to iron out a few more things, but they thought, the real Masters is coming up. How convenient is that?
Fair enough.
And also, out this week is Crime Boss, Rocky City.
Mate, I have seen a lot about this, and the cast is amazing. Have you got a list of the cast? I can't remember them all.
Yeah, I mean, it's an organized crime game combining first-person shooter action and turf wars.
Nice.
And it stars some interesting actors as well. We've got Chuck Norris.
Nice.
Yeah. That's so awesome.
We've got Danny Trejo.
Oh, yeah. He's like in loads of those movies where he just plays a guy who just...
he's
does
in
bad things.
Machete.
Yeah.
If you're familiar with that. Yeah. Danny Glover.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Childish Gambino.
Very cool. Wait, Danny Glover?
Yeah.
No, that's Donald Glover.
Is it?
Yeah, Danny Glover's the guy from Lethal Weapon 4 or Lethal Weapon series.
Okay,
he's the cop
that
in
mixed up.
Yeah. Not related, but anyway, carry on.
Kim Basinger.
Okay.
Classic.
Random, yeah.
Michael Madsen is another one.
Okay.
And the best, last but not least, Vanilla Ice.
No way. Nice. This game is so random. I hope that the game is as good and as random as the cast.
Yeah, exactly. I hope they're just not relying on the cast to...
No. I think it's going to be a mental game, like just not anything you've played before, just completely all over the place.
Chaos.
I'm excited for it.
Excellent. Yes,
Well, thank you for your new gaming releases, James.
You're welcome.
I have got your gaming news of the week right now. Kicking things off with that game Multiverses, right? So it's a bit like, what do you call it? The
Super Smash
Brothers. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I was thinking of
God, I
Mario
love
Kart. I was
Smash
like, no, that one. Yeah, Super Smash Brothers. But basically, it's got like loads of random like superheroes from DC and whatever. Like it's a bit random. But basically, they've been in like early release, right? And apparently, I just thought they were just going to stay in early release because a lot of games kind of just do that now. No, it turns out they're going to be shutting the servers down in June, and they're going to be launching the full game in January, which is a bit weird because I don't know why they would shut the server. Why don't they just keep early release until they launch the new game? But maybe it's because they want to not have anyone playing it and then launch the new game that people have to pay for.
Or maybe there's like a gap where they can like make it squeaky clean and no one talks about it, and then it's hyped up again. I don't know.
I guess so, but I guess we'll see.
So some news as well. It's basically, there's the whole acquisition between Activision Blizzard and Microsoft.
Mate,
So
it's
they're
just going
taking-
mental, isn't it?
Yeah, but they have taken a big step towards actually closing that deal.
Oh!
Yeah, because the basically the UK's Competitive and Markets Authority, the CMA.
Oh, yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah, that one. I didn't just read that off a thing. They had some issues with the whole deal because they were concerned about Call of Duty becoming an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah.
But basically, they've got some feedback from all the parties involved, Sony, Microsoft. They've had some conversations and basically decided that it would be silly for them to actually make it an Xbox exclusive. Like the amount of money that they would lose by only having it on that one platform
Yeah, of course,
is
makes
just
sense.
not worth it. So,
So it looks like the deal's pretty close now.
it looks like it's getting pretty close.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is going to be pretty incredible when it happens. A little bit sad that if like Bethesda stuff as well starts going on to, because that's already Microsoft, right, as well. So that's sad for me. The Call of Duty thing, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But anyway, I've actually got a little something similar. It's about the Counter-Strike 2. Right? So they kind of like last week been like, oh yeah, we're actually doing it. Counter-Strike 2 is coming out. And I thought, oh, well, how long until it actually comes out?
Yeah, they just dropped that bomb, didn't they?
Turns out summer. They're doing a summer release. There's people already game testing it right now and playing it. There's like, they're giving it to streamers and stuff. And the Counter-Strike 2 has actually surpassed Counter-Strike 1 at the moment with streamers just playing it.
Wow.
Which is pretty crazy, like on stream and stuff. Pretty mental. It looks pretty cool, but it says it's going to be a completely free upgrade to Counter-Strike Go.
Yeah.
And also all of your items and stuff will just transfer over to the new game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And I've seen
Which is
some footage,
interesting.
and it looks like graphically improved.
Oh, it looks stunning.
Well polished. Yeah.
It looks really cool, but I feel like it still holds the roots of CSGO.
Yeah, they keep the levels the same.
Yeah.
And like traditional, like even the old ones are still exactly the same layout.
How cool are the new smoke grenades and how it interacts with bullets and physics and stuff like that.
I did see that. So you can shoot, because you can now shoot the bullets through the smoke and it moves it. And if you throw a grenade in the smoke, it actually dissipates the smoke as well.
Oh, nice.
Which is really cool feature.
Yeah.
I like that. Instead of people just sticking the defuse inside the smoke and trying to get away with it. So that's really cool. But yeah, there you go. That is your gaming news of the week.
So let me jump on to some tech pop.
Tech pop
News. So we have a nice little collaboration with Lush, the soap place.
So, Lush, they do the soap stuff.
The soap stuff and stuff, many things.
Yep.
And they've teamed up with the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Oh, very cool.
So they've released some products that include some bath bombs.
Oh, nice. Love a good bath bomb.
And they've modeled some of them to resemble the coin boxes in Super Mario.
Very cool. I like it.
So they're about like fist size. You can hold them in your hand and you can drop them into your bath.
Yeah,
But
I know what a bath bomb is, James.
Just just in case you don't know what a bath bomb is. They don't really appear very nice when you put them into the water.
How do you mean?
Well, because the coin boxes are yellow, they go into your bath and they make the water look a bit yellow, which can resemble...
So it looks like you may have accidentally gone to the toilet in your bath.
Exactly. So it hasn't got got good reception.
I think there was a picture on Twitter which did not look great.
Yeah.
I would not want to swim in that bath. Swim. I would not want to bathe. I would not want to bathe in that bath.
Yeah, kind of gross. I wonder what, like, dropping Yoshi in there would just turn green, maybe.
Yeah, they need to think about
that. Wouldn't be too nice either. Or even dropping Mario and it's all red, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Donkey Kong would not be a good.
Donkey Kong would be even worse.
So maybe they shouldn't have done bath bombs. Maybe just like soap in the shape of them.
Spent more time product testing. Anyway, we've got something else from the masters at Amazon. They have the Amazon Astro robot. I don't know if you've heard about this.
No, I have not.
It's a robot like an Amazon Alexa, but it moves around your house.
That is terrifying. Dude.
It's just like next to your bed, like, hello, would you like me to play a song?
I mean, quite rightly. So it's got a little face and it's got a screen, and it's made to really monitor your home when you're not there. It's more of a security thing. But it drives around, it can follow you, it can watch your pets or your kids or something like that. Anyway.
I would not leave. If I had children, I would not leave that thing with my children.
Wow.
But
because they can control everything. Your lights, your AC, your like curtains.
Exactly.
And
anything
2001 Space Odyssey. It's coming.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Simpsons did an episode about it a long time ago. About
they always get it right.
The house. They always get it right.
They do.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, there's been a massive price hike, and then you still need an invite only to use it. But it's something for the future, something worth watching. But yeah, they're getting really expensive at like $1,500.
Wow. I wouldn't want to scare myself for $1,500. But anyway. All right, James. Well, thank you for your tech pop. I have got your top 5 right now. I'm doing top 5 PS4 and PS5 games coming out for 2023, and I've gone a little bit left of center, just a few different ones that you might not have heard of that are coming out. Some of these, or most of these, are probably cross-platform as well on Xbox, PC, or whatever. Nice. But I just kind of found some really cool ones that are on the PlayStation stuff. Starting with number 5, RoboCop Rogue City.
RoboCop.
Gotta be honest, I didn't even know this was coming out until I started looking for some cool games. But it's an upcoming game developed by Tehron and published by Nacon. Don't really know who they are. But the game will feature the voice and likeness of Peter Weller, who portrayed Alex Murphy RoboCop in RoboCop and RoboCop 2, which is pretty cool.
They were movies from the 90s, weren't they?
Yeah, it looks very cyberpunk-esque, by the way. Like, very cyberpunk-esque, 2077.
I can see you can fit in quite well there.
Yeah, and it does actually look quite cool. So hopefully they can keep, like, the true, like, RoboCop story alive as well.
Nice.
Number 4, we've got The Last of Us Factions. Now, we don't know too much about this game. We're hoping that it is going to come out in 2023. But basically, back in The Last of Us Part 1, I want to say, they did like in 2013, they basically released The Last of Us Factions as like a multiplayer mode that you could play. And then it was only like kind of like an add-on. And then now they've kind of gone, look, we're going to make it into a full multiplayer game. So that's really cool. And obviously the TV show just came out, huge success. So it's a good time to be making Last of Us games as well. Number 3, Life of P. All right. Life of P sounds really random, just like the letter P.
Right.
But pretty sure it stands for Pinocchio. The forthcoming Pinocchio starring Souls-like game.
Pinocchio Souls-like.
Yeah.
That's
How
a
cool
rogue
is that?
choice.
So you're basically like this puppet Pinocchio, and you're going around and like having to like go up against these crazy bosses who are like just really random like creatures,
cool.
and it's almost like you're in like a house where this carpenter has just made all of these like crazy creatures, kind of like Pinocchio, but just like mental. And yeah, you basically just have to go, and they say it's dark gothic setting that may have likened to Bloodborne.
Amazing.
So very, very cool. Number 2, we got Street Fighter 6. So pretty cool. You know, they're still going with Street Fighter 6 and going strong. They've got 3 different modes: Fighting Ground, World Tour, and Battle Hub. So the Fighting Ground contains local and online versus battles, as well as training and arcade modes, all in the 2D fighting style gameplay. Nice. But they've also got World Tour, which is a single-player story mode featuring a customizable player avatar exploring 3D environments and action-adventure gameplay, which is a little bit different.
Whoa.
And they've also got Battle Hub, which acts as like the online lobby mode, using customizable player avatars from the World Tour mode with other features set to be revealed in the future. So that is looking really cool. And finally, Marvel Spider-Man 2. Obviously, Insomniac have made an amazing game with Spider-Man 1, like kind of the remake of Spider-Man games.
It was really good.
They did an insane job. I played it in England when I accidentally got COVID throughout Christmas, and I was stuck in a room.
Accidentally.
Well, yeah, obviously it wasn't on purpose. And it was literally on Christmas Day I got COVID, so I spent my whole Christmas playing Spider. It wasn't bad. I was playing Spider-Man on my brother's PS5. It was amazing. But yeah, so super excited for that. There's a bunch of videos out there already. But what I can say is it's featuring Miles Morales and Peter Parker, like teaming up in this one. So it looks really, really cool. Because obviously the Miles Morales game, like, it was really, really good as well. And they said that should be released in fall 2023. So yeah, there you go. That is your top 5 games to check out on PS5 and PS4 this year.
Nice.
And there we go. That is the end of podcast number 19.
Wow, 19?
The Daily Gamer Podcast. Hope you enjoyed yourself. 19, I know, we're almost at the big 2-0.
Uh-oh.
Which is pretty cool.
What should we do for our 20th?
Oh, my goodness. I don't know.
Champagne.
We should do something. We should do something.
Yes.
Larry, thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Been a pleasure.
Yes,
We've talked about Diablo 4. We also did our sound effects quiz, which you guys are now on 1-1 now.
Oh, man. The
Larry
trilogy upcoming.
There needs to be a decider, though.
Yeah, but you know what? The first one we did, Larry kind of smashed James.
Yes.
Today, James smashed Larry.
We smashed each other.
I'm hoping for the third installment, I'll be able to balance it out a bit. Now I kind of know where you guys are at with how good you are.
Yeah.
I'll try and pick games that I feel like you
mix
both
it.
will know, or you'll know that one, you'll know that. So like, I want it getting neck and neck, like,
Yeah.
And I'll make like maybe even 20 questions this time instead of 15.
Oh, nice.
And we'll just go for it. Although
it
did take us like half an hour last time, but anyway. We'll be back for podcast number 20 next week. Make sure you hit that follow and check out all of our other podcasts because we've got some great stuff there, some really cool interviews.
Yes.
And you know, we just enjoy doing it, talking about gaming. Make sure you get in touch with us, by the way, if you want to send in any questions, if there's any games you want to talk about.
DM us.
Yeah.
Email us.
Slide into the DM.
Slide into the email. Yeah, is that how you say it?
You can do
fax us.
Joe@daily-gamer.net. Let me know. Also, you can just DM us on Daily Gamer Official on our Instagram. Let us know if you've been playing Diablo 4.
Yeah, let's know your thoughts.
Because we really enjoyed it, but I want to know your thoughts. You might have hated it. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks very much, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
That was really delayed, guys. Come on.